What is up, boys? Back with another video. Let's go over buys today. So, in my opinion, I think we're bearish until proven wrong. Why, may you ask? Well, let's look at this hourly trend on NQ. We're super bearish here. And then on ES, we're coming off of a 4-hour fill. Now, this can easily flip right when market opens here. Why? Because we took London lows here, we didn't take them here. Indexes are just complete opposites right now. And honestly, the bullish SMT can play a very important factor. I mean, if this 5-minute closes bearish here through this gap, I'm going to say also that's more likely to be bearish because then we have a bearish SMT off this data high. Let's see what news we have today, actually. 10 a.m. I mean, okay, 10 a.m. news. We'll have to keep that in mind. Let me just put a little note. And then I got my checklist here. Can't bring it over, but I'm going to be using that today. So yeah, we have SMTs in all directions. Technically, we have a bearish SMT of this high here, but we already completed it by taking London lows. I really just want to see how the market closes here through this. If we close bearish on ES, like well below these lows and shit, I'm gonna want to take shorts down to all of these stacked draws to the downside. And low-key, let's see what TJR's thinking here. Hopefully it's the same way.
These highs down to these highs. If we break structure to the downside on ES, then I'll probably just be looking for a retrace into whatever 5-minute gap that we have. Look to target the lows. But if we maintain this gap and we maintain bullish structure on ES, I'm definitely going to be looking for loss.
Yeah, beautiful.
Live or funded, when you have a lot of money, live is obviously a lot better. When you are a low capital individual, you should be trading on fundeds. Let's see if Nasdaq wants to grab these lows. Let's see if ES breaks structure. It's kind of looking like it will. We'll have to see though. You missed shorts, by the way. 1 minute into market open, by the way. Oh, holy pop up.
Alright, fuck that stream for now. So we're in this 15-minute gap. This is like a very fluid imbalance. Do you see how we came up? What? Just in 1 hourly candle, we came up 1.16%. I think just because fluid up, we can come fluid right back through. Yeah, right now, let's check the fiver. It looks like ES is gonna break, and we make a bearish SMT off data highs. ES proves strong bearish. I mean, NQ proves strong bearish. Filled a 4-hour on ES. Let's just continue to dump close to these lows because that will make everything more realistic. I'll just throw on ES's lows just in case it ends up being the more bearish index. But yeah, right now, boys, this is playing out exactly how I imagined. Music is the answer to your problems. These highs, relative equal, don't really worry me because Number one, we took this data high. It's nice that we have relative equal session highs. Like, that would be a good draw, but the way market is pumping bearish right now, I don't expect it to just fucking reverse and want to grab those. Let's see if we grab London lows. London lows on ES could be the reason we want to retrace on the fiver. We'll just have to pay attention to the 5-minute structure. I mean, that's really what it's going to come down to. I'm not going to want to jump the gun on everything though. On anything though. Get some tunes in this bitch. But, you know, I was saying earlier, this hourly area, this very strong imbalance range, we just created one on the 5-minute, which is this dump, so we could easily just flood right through. Honestly, I'm just gonna see, I'd prefer we actually come down a little bit more, price in a 5-minute gap, and then we have something to retrace into. And the retrace can't be too deep, because a deep retrace could mean you want to come and inverse the gap on like the next couple candles. Dude, I gotta shit my brains out. Alright, no more TTR stream. I already know where Marke wants to go. I already know what Market's gonna fucking do. Hopefully we price in a low somewhere so we can break 1-minute structure to the upside. Dude, this just looks so fucking golden for shorts. Cause like, okay, let's go through the checklist now actually. Clear high time frame buys, I'd say complete yes. Build a 4-hour gap on ES, making a bearish SMT. The problem is this London low could take us higher, but hold on. Liquidity sweep on high time frame, low time frame, or FBG fill / manipulation towards a strong draw. So pre-market we got this bearish SMT, which is great, that counts. And then we immediately broke structure to the downside. 5-minute change or 5-minute high price, and we got the 5-minute change. 5-minute retrace. I mean, ideally we make a 5-minute gap here. Let's see, hopefully we price in a bearish candle here. But we also have a 1-minute gap, so it's not a big deal if we don't. So let's make a fair value gap here. And that can make a 5-minute retrace, and then chop work, it's not, we'll have to see. What can push us in the opposite direction though? So we have this London low, but we're so far below it on NQ, and I think this 4-hour gap's a driving factor to take us lower, especially because it's aligned with the 5-minute hourly structure, bearish on NQ. We have all these stack draws to the downside. I wouldn't necessarily think anything could take us lower at the moment, or anything could take us higher at the moment though, because if we go ahead and look here, ES is still extremely bullish, so we could just end up coming up and inverting the 5, but I'll just have to gauge on how deep the retrace is there. Chop work, not really. Is it CPI, NFP, or FOMC? No, but we have 10 AM news. Okay. Chop work. Okay, so all I'm really waiting for is that retrace and the 1-minute confirmation. Everything else on the checklist has been checked off. 13, 12, 11, 10. Hopefully ES stays down because we do have these highs that I don't want to draw towards. Because that would mean NQ would want to draw there as well. Yo, I have to shit so bad, and it's a fucking disgusting shit too. All that caffeine. Stop hiding from me, dude. I have to remember that. So the 5-minute gap. We're in it on ES. I prefer to come a little bit deeper. Let's see, where's the equilibrium? Equilibrium's there. I prefer not to reach it on ES actually. Let's come up a little bit more than Q. We're barely tapped in that 5-minute. Barely tapped, and I don't like that. We're not even gonna break 1-minute structure if we don't come higher. That looks ass. That looks ass. Come on, we gotta break 1-minute structure or invert that 1-minute gap. Alright boys, I think I'm gonna have to go shit my brains out real quick. I'll be back. I'll be watching on my phone. fucking disgusting, bro. That was fucking disgusting. So it's looking great though. It's looking great. Are these equal? So yeah, we retraced, we broke structure, we inverted that gap on ES, so that's okay, sorry. Don't need you guys seeing the top of my monitor. Oh, we filled this 5-minute gap. We didn't come in the equilibrium. It's 9:44, so it's still well before 10 a.m. news. I mean, ideally, this is as far as we come for the retrace. We're so far below London lows on NQ and validated that potential bullish SMT. And oh shit, look, you gotta get my short position on. Hopefully we price in a high here. Actually, hopefully we make a bearish SMT, which makes NAS leading. So let's take these out on ES and not on NQ. Pretty close to them on both. Okay, we took them on ES. Please don't take them on NQ. Okay, we took them. So that's just looking less bullish as we come up higher. We did tap into the EQ, so I'm still looking for shorts right now. But really, if we come up any higher, I'm gonna be more hands off. I'm going to be more hands off, and honestly, the deeper we retrace, the better it is for longs, because I mean, dude, we have relative equal on ES. And this is pricing in a 5-minute high, you know? So yeah, this looks horrible for shorts now. I mean, ideally, we come up a little bit higher if we want to rotate for longs. Let's seek for some advice here, see if we're the same way.
So, even if we inverse this 5-minute gap, we still have a 5-minute gap all the way up here. That could technically still get respected. We're kind of in a weird position right now.
Completely agree.
So, look, right now, we have a bearish S&T, we swept London highs on ES, on NASDAQ
Bruh.
we didn't.
We swept it on the real
High,
ES.
lower high, high, higher high. We broke 5-minute structure to the downside, and now we're retracing into confluences. So we'll just have to wait and see what price wants to do.
Dude.
If it wants to continue this downtrend, or if it wants to just eat this entire loss and then go higher.
Like, I need to start going on the real indexes, bro, because that shit actually, like, if we sweep London highs, these aren't relative equal anymore. Well, how much do we sweep, actually? Hold on. Kind of sweat.
Rectangle colors. I don't know. I was doing a YouTube video and I just decided to change it. All right, let's see if we inverse this gap. We inverse it on NASDAQ and ES. That's everything that we need to go short.
Okay, Loki gave me something, but if we inverse, dude, I'm still not good with shorts. In my opinion, because that inverse could just be a 5-minute retrace because we already priced in the 5-minute high. Yes, we're in this imbalance, but we also have great draws to the upside. It really pisses me off how the micros and actual indexes aren't actually aligned. I need to start. I think I'm just gonna trade with minis because, bro, I'm already trading with enough size. Like, it's always over 10. I just like to get the exact number. And we came so close to inversing the 5. This is a huge imbalance range. "10 minutes till 10 a.m. news." Let's play my music again. So this could just be a huge fucking reversal. In 4 minutes, if we close above that gap, that will look great for longs. And then, like, honestly, like, I won't really care that NQ would be in this gap because this is already such a deep retrace to go shorts. There's no, if we inverse the 5 on, oh, we also have another 5-minute here. Let's see if it's the same on actual ES. Yeah, it is. Okay, because if we zoom out now, I'm really paying attention to the 5-minute. I gotta go back through my checklist. But if we zoom out now, we are respecting this 4-hour gap. So really, the high time frame bias was bearish because of this bearish SMT, and then it got confirmed. But now we're reversing order flow. So I would say clear high time frame bias, not necessarily, but we're really scaling down to the 5 to see where market really wants to prove because we're in between 4-hour gaps. We don't have any bullish SMTs. But yeah, liquidity sweep on high time frame, low time frame, or FEG fill / manipulation twitch right now. So we manipulated London lows, and if we just want to put a whole reversal on their ass inside of this 4-hour gap. Beautiful. 5-minute change or 5-minute high priced in. So we'll get the high priced in for show. I'm not too worried about that at all. And then we'll just have to wait for 5-minute retrace, 1-minute confirmation on both indexes. Banger, banger. Chop work, obviously not. What can push us in the opposite direction? I mean, this 4-hour gap, but like again, I'm paying attention to 5-minute, so I wouldn't really say that. Is it CPI and a PRFMC? No. Yeah, I wouldn't say really anything can push us in the opposite direction as of now. We're respecting all these 4-hour gaps, so we're also respecting this bearish 4-hour gap. We're kind of just in between. That's why I'm scaling to the 5 to see where market wants to go. But yeah, right now I'm for show bullish. Honestly, I would be fine starting the retrace now. This is already so deep that we're completely chilling for longs. Already priced in that huge 5-minute high. Price is showing intent to go higher. If we were gonna go lower, we would have stopped right here and then rotated lower from there. Fuck. Accidentally. TJR's not doing anything. I mean, I'm just gonna. I gotta stop with the TJR shit because I need to be my own person. Do my own thing. I mean, it's not like he'd help me with anything really. I look, he had an opposite fucking view as him on everything today, and I turned out to be fucking right. I just called it out before. I'm always looking at what the market can do that goes against my trade, which honestly I think is better. But here we go. Let's go to the hourly. So I'm trying to see, like, ES is obviously leading on the bullish side, on the higher time frame. Would I rather trade on ES? I mean, I always like to favor NQ because it tends to be the one that actually delivers to the draw. I don't know why that could be, and the fact that hold on, does this look the same? Like, see, it's slightly off. Just slightly off. And price action's becoming a bit choppy too. Like, let's see, how deep is my stoppage? It would probably be like right here, so that would be 322. What's 2,000 over 322? Like 7, so it still wouldn't even be a full NQ. But ES for sure would. Yeah, we're starting to chop. I think it's just going to accumulate before 10 a.m. news. When does that come out? In 2 minutes? I'm going to sit on my ass until that comes out. Sol up 5%. Hopefully that brought Bitcoin up a little bit. I just really hate how low Bitcoin is right now. We're at an extreme point in fucking resistance right now. Because if we look at the Bitcoin chart, what the fuck? If we look at the Bitcoin chart, we're in this golden zone of resistance resistance at previous all-time highs, and then resistance at this previous low. So like realistically, we should do something like this. Bam! All-time highs. You know? Or sorry, that's unrealistic. We'll go bam, 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 bam. You know? And let's low-key well into the yearly equilibrium. I gotta pee, and it smells in there because I smelt it up. I'll go pee real quick. How did 10 a.m. news come out? Of course. Of course. Okay, we can remove this. Now that's 10. Like, this is becoming less and less nice to want to take a trade. I mean, look at markets Loki just bull running. Like, dude, now it's like pissing me off how these indexes are right now. Because technically the draw is still left on ES. Low key, I'm just gonna look at ES. Real ES. Cause dude, I mean, nah. I was gonna say if we sweep the highs, instead of a 4-hour gap, but like again, we already came in this hourly gap multiple times. I also took this out. Man, I don't fucking like this shit. I mean, I'm still bullish. Not bad. It's not looking that great. I'm just not confident in anything right now. Market's slowing down. I just prefer to stay out of this shit. Ugh. Alright, I mean, dude, I hate this shit, low-key. Like, look at how slow market's moving now. I mean, we came off of a... what? Came off of a 30 point... No, let's go on NQ. This is always the better one to gauge. Came off of a 200 point dump followed by a 200 point bull run with no retrace. I mean, okay. The fact that we just came up and took the size on ES, that's actually better to pump up to these relative equal highs. So low-key, let's come up a little higher. Let's invalidate a potential bearish SMT there. Or did NQ take it? No. Okay, but we cannot take these relative equal highs or else it's fucking wraps. What is this? Is it some random ass swing high right before market close? Okay, we gotta see a retrace now, dude. I'm confident this isn't a sweep anymore to come lower. Alright, boys. What are we seeing? Still a bunch of bullshit. We need a 5-minute retrace. But like now that we're so far inside this hourly and have these highs above, I'm much more confident that this isn't just a sweep. I mean, look at how deep we came. We're just gonna need a bigger like rate retrace, you know? So if we can come all the way down to this 5-minute, beautiful. Take out these 1-minute lows, beautiful. this, dude. We take out those relative equal highs. Oh shit, we did. I'm fucking calling it quits. Or unless we make equal highs, which we're about to invalidate. Nice. Yeah, it's getting to the point where I just don't even want to trade anymore. I mean, NQ still has draws available. Not too far away, but even still, man. I don't really want to hop in anything, bro. $30-minute gap there. Okay, let's take a look at our checklist if we were to take a trade. Clear high time frame bias. I mean, now it's pretty damn clear that we want to move higher. I mean, the fact that we came this high already. Yeah, liquidity sweep on high time frame, low time frame, or FEG fill / manipulation towards strong draw. So obviously not. I mean, we got the London sweep, but now that we're so overextended in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 40 minutes of just straight 5-minute bullish candles. That's not great. So if I were to trade, I'd have to see price like at minimum. At minimum come. Yeah, I don't even know where I'd want price to come. Just deep, you know. 5-minute change, obviously. 5-minute retrace, not yet. And then what can push us in the opposite direction? We just took Asia highs and relative equal highs. So it's really gonna come down to the only thing. Okay, here. This would have to align extremely well. So I need a deep retrace. Number one, a deep retrace can cause price to actually continue a reversal, so that sucks. What am I going to be looking for from that deep retrace? Well, I'm going to be looking for a 1-minute break. And ideally, that 1-minute break comes with another 1-minute confluence. That's the only way. So it'd have to be like that 1-minute break has an SMT attached to it, or that 1-minute break filled a 1-minute fair value gap, and then we broke after that. So that would have to be something, just because these highs can easily just push us in the opposite direction. So that's the only way I take a trade today. And it's not complete chop work yet, but it's getting to that point. Day by day, and night by night, I feel it on my mind. Happens all the time. The thing I do like that is how NQ is or NQ invalidated this. Actually, no, I don't fucking like that. Slip ties inside of an hourly gap on NQ. I mean, yeah, man, We just have to get those confluences that I talked about. This is moving so fucking slow, dude. Gotta piss again. Get some volatility back, homie. Homie. So the chop work on the checklist is starting to become true. Very fast. And we have some things that can push us in the opposite direction. So those are two things that make this setup less probable. That's why I said I wanted that 1 minute. Shit. Alright, boys. Alright, boys, I'm done trading today. I'll see you boys on the next one. I'm gonna go to the gym. Peace.